Let's see. Our last question for this week is from Kathleen on oil roasted almonds. Rob, first I want to say thank you for all the valuable info you provide. You're one of the few voices I fully trust because you always follow the evidence and are willing to change your mindset if the evidence leads you somewhere new. With that, I have heard you say on the podcast that you eat a lot of Blue Diamond smokehouse almonds. And it got me wondering. I have tended to avoid them in favor of the Blue Diamond almonds that are roasted without any added oil because the smokehouse say that they may be roasted in canola or other vegetable oil. I was curious your thoughts on this. I tend to totally avoid vegetable and canola oil whenever possible, but I assume the amount of oil you are actually ingesting with these almonds would be low. What are your thoughts? If everything is dialed in and you're feeling good, do you not worry about the minimal amount you'd be getting from this? Or have you seen evidence that it takes more than this little bit of oil that the almonds would be roasted with to really create a problem? Thanks in advance.
Man, so one thing, I'm not doing so well with the almonds anymore, but I think that's more of an oxalate issue as I've kind of poked around on that. Ironically, they taste so good, but yeah, I get some kind of gnarly belly from it. Macadamias are kind of the main nut that I do occasionally, and even that funny enough, I'm eating like fewer and fewer vegetable sources and shifting more and more carnivore, just tinkering with how my gut feels, how my digestion feels. I did like a 3-week, 4-week carnivore deal, and I kind of went insane because I just wanted a fucking avocado and some like artichokes and stuff. But like eating keto, I never have food cravings. And then when I did that, I really went kind of bananas. But it is funny. Like I've been noticing, I'm kind of gravitating more that direction. I seem to do well with fruit up to a point. So it's interesting. I'm still tinkering with that, but that's not really the question. The question is related to the fats in here. I don't know that anybody knows what exactly the like safe amount is on these seed oils. There's not a lot that goes into, something like these roasted almonds. It's a very passing amount. If you are deficient in elongated omega-6 arachidonic acid and also EPA, DHA, then these shorter chain polyunsaturated fats are more of an issue with regards to inflammation. But this is one of the things that, it's like people will freak out if they go out to eat and I don't know, Chipotle or something like that. Like you're on the road, you're looking for food, you have no other options, and you go into like Chipotle or something, and it's like, well, they use canola oil. And it's like, well, either starve or eat that one meal, and you're not having refined grains, presumably, you're not having sugar, you're not drinking soda. So is that really the place to freak out about it? And if you have serious health problems and you notice that you react to that stuff, then I guess that's a different story. But I've historically not been like super freaked out about stuff like that. So it's interesting. Like, would I prefer that they use like coconut oil on or something? Yeah, probably. But coconut oil has a very specific, distinct flavor. So it's kind of tough in that regard too. So, I historically have not been that freaked out about a little bit of vegetable oil here. I remember when I did, posted eating some, not sardines, but the oysters and they were in cottonseed oil. Fuck, man, people lost their minds. And one, you just don't get that much. Like there's not,
you're drinking the oil.
Yeah, I don't drink the oil. Like you drain it, you can even rinse it a little bit. But like these things it's another thing where people deluge me with all these like options for non-cottonseed oil, varieties, and that's great, but the places that we typically shop don't have those, and it's just another pain in my ass to, okay, am I going to order it online or whatever? And like I have them reasonably frequently, but not like every single day. So and again, in the greater mix of life, it's like I like them. They taste really good. I think that there's other helpful benefits to it, and so it's kind of that cost-benefit trade-off on that. And I don't know, maybe it's fucking killing me and I'm being an idiot with it, but it's just, I don't like obsessing over every goddamn thing that I put in my mouth. Like, I'm super gluten intolerant. I'm not all that good at handling carbs. So I'm already kind of fucking limited, and it's just kind of like, Jesus Christ, I just want to eat sometimes, and that is it. Sometimes I'm hesitant to even post what I eat online, because again, all the armchair warriors jump in and everybody's got a fucking opinion and they know me better than I know me. But at the same time, what ends up happening when I get in and battle with those dickheads sometimes is that the people who are watching, I'm learning more and more that it's not so much about the interaction I'm having with a specific person. It's everybody else watching. And they're watching somebody that, and I'm very grateful for this and I take it very seriously, someone that they respect with regards to how they approach this stuff. And I'm not obsessive. I'm not neurotic. Like there's some things that I don't have a lot of flexibility on. I'm not going to, on a daily basis, sit down and eat 100 grams of carbs from rice because it's going to fuck me up and I'm going to feel terrible and I'll probably die from diabetes with it. But I don't think I'm going to die from a little bit of seed oil in almonds or a tinned fish or something like that. So I kind of got off in the weeds. But okay. Any other? You have any thoughts on that? I mean, you navigate this stuff pretty well too, just being flexible with what you're doing. And
I have nothing to add.
You have nothing to add. Okay. Well, should we thank our show sponsor?
Thanks to our show sponsor, Element Recharge. You can follow them at Drink Element, at Drink LMNT on Instagram, Facebook, etc. It's an electrolyte drink mix to fuel everything that you're doing.
Especially if you're doing some sort of a low carb or ketogenic diet, like you need to be on point with your electrolytes, in particular sodium. So yeah, it's super helpful for that.
And then, as always, you guys can submit your questions to robbwolf.com on the contact page. We love answering your questions. And
they're the smartest questions anywhere because they're yours.
What else?
I think that's it for now.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.